Ironic. Ironic. Ironic.
What is going on? We are here again. United Sim Football Association, back in your face. We are live on Twitch, getting the giveaway, all the good stuff, all the great things happening. As you already know, should be an interesting matchup between two great teams in the Eastern Conference. It's the wild card to start us out this week. We got the East and the West going to be playing tonight. And it's going to be an interesting ball game here. Pittsburgh and New York, they both are fighting really hard this season. Pittsburgh, they made it to their first ever playoff game. They're hype. I see them in the chat. They're trying to get it going up in here, that white guy and everything. But I see some homies from New York too saying, I don't care about all that. We trying to get y'all out of here. We got a date with Toronto. That's what New York said. But if you remember the last time these two teams played, it was Pittsburgh that got the W. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down. Can they get two in a row? Politicking up in here. What's happening? I see everybody up in here. I love to see it. And it's only going to get bigger and better from here. Only 5 more games left in Madden 22. That's pretty crazy, right? So let's go ahead and get it started. I have everything ready to go, I believe. Get into the predictions, get into all the good stuff. And if y'all ready, I'm ready for it. Let's go ahead and get it popping. Best of luck to both of these teams here. And it looks like it's going to be Pittsburgh that's starting us off. We are underway. And it's going to be sending this one. Let me get the sound for you, to about the 20. Taking it to about the 24-yard line. And once again, best of luck to both of these teams here. Let's go ahead and get into it. Only one team can make it. As we're going to see a handoff, going to give it to Ziggy, and he's going to get maybe a yard, and that's it. It's going to make it 2nd and 9. Let me know how I'm sounding the game, sounding all the good stuff. It's my day off, but I'm still working. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's for a good cause. Single back set here for Pittsburgh's first ever offensive set in the playoffs, and they're gonna go deep this time around, and it's gonna be caught. It's gonna be the claw, taking 38 over the top left, pointing out where you're trying to go. Guy Clausen says, you better get up with me. First down coming up, going with a delay. Got some decent blocking to get him a couple of yards there. Down to the 35-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Gonna pass this one here. Money Mills look for another one. Gonna find one. Pass to 30. There is a flag on the play, and it is on Guy Clausen. So they essentially got 1 yard on that play as opposed to about 12. That's gonna make it 2nd and 9. Unfortunate. Single back formation coming. Going to be another drop back. Looking for a man. Turns away from the rush. Is he going to throw it? Yes, he will. Goes left side and caught again. And Guy Clausen's going to help him out a little bit more. Past the 30 they go. And it's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Nice job there. And don't mind the stuttering there. I'm working on a couple things in the background. Make sure it's all good to go. There you go. I knew I was supposed to take that off. I don't want to hear y'all clicking with my work and stuff like that. There you go. Should be good now. First and 10 coming up. Shotgun set. Pittsburgh on the move. Going to pass it again. Middle of the field and almost threw an interception to defensive end Danny Ringer. Going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Who's going to get the W? As Pittsburgh's currently on the move. They're trying to keep it pushing. Going to be a drop back here from Money Mills doing his thing. There you go. Going to take this one to the left side and going to be caught again down to the 18-yard line. Going to make it 3rd down coming up. Slay to see what's happening. Gonna go with the fullback handoff and rumbling forward. And I don't know if he got it. They said he had 2 yards, but it says 4th and inches there. Pittsburgh could go for it here. Me personally, I say go for it. I think they could pick it up. Gonna be interesting to see, as we're gonna see if they're gonna go for that field goal. New York, they did what they're supposed to do on 3rd down, not giving up the first, but will they have to work one more again? No, they will not. Pittsburgh is going to take the 3. Nita looking to get her first ever playoff points in her career as a player for Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh's going to shank it to the right. And the great drive comes fruitless here for Pittsburgh. Are the lights a little bit too bright here? New York's going to start out at the 23. That's an unfortunate miss. Going to be Aaron Knight back in the playoffs. Looking to get something cooking here. Going to be interesting to see. They're going to try the ground game of a guy that's been to the playoffs a good amount of times. It's Ulf Jacobson picking up 6, and it's going to be 2nd and 4. Now Pittsburgh's going to be thinking about that for a minute, I'm sure. Should they have tried to get that extra few inches to move the chains there? It's going to be interesting to see. Me passing it here, goes right side and caught. There goes Angelo Roman for his first catch in the playoffs. And that's going to be a gain of 13 here for the New York Mafia. It's going to be 1st and 10. Yep, modded 24 soon, most definitely. Already in the works. Going to try the ground game again. Rhino Dobbins. No, that was actually, was it Rhino? Yeah, Rhino Dobbins, their first one to touch him. Going to be 2nd and 9 here. Aaron Knight hit a little bit of a skid in these last couple of weeks or so. He did have a game where he had 4 turnovers, I believe back in week 13. So he's looking to avoid that, trying to keep everything on his circle. Going to step up and throw it over the head of Ulf. The pressure getting to him, and now it's going to be 3rd and 9 coming up. Mr. Blake Grant Jr. up in here, repping his Pittsburgh Roughnecks. His wide receiver missed the playoffs, but he says his linebacker can still get a title. He's going to do everything he can to make that happen. But first and foremost, they got to get past Aaron Knight, because they're going to throw it to the left side and going to throw an interception. It's going to be Mother Dunn getting it away from New York. You can call that an arm punt if you want to. That's going to put him right at the 24. So both teams had a chance. Nothing doing. We're going to see what happens on take 2 as Ziggy's going to get a spin move and get a first down play out of it. His first play. his first big play of the game. He looking for a little bit more. He almost broke free. If y'all seen that, that was pretty nice there from Ziggy. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. And we are halfway through the first. Going to be another handoff to Ziggy, who's rumbling forward, keeps his feet under him to get to the 42. Going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. That was some beautiful coverage there from Mother Dunn. Looked like a cornerback out there. He was by himself, and she made the play. Sorry about that. It's going to be 2nd and medium here. Fake the handoff here, looking for a man, gonna launch it left side and over the head of the claw. Just a little bit off there. Now it's gonna be 3rd and 5. Single back set. Taking the handoff here, rumble forward, sets his feet, launches a dart, and gonna be deflected as that was in double coverage there, not to be. And that's gonna make it 4th down, and the defenses are showing out here in this first game. So we got a stop on 4th down, we got an interception, and then we have ourselves a stop on 3rd down to force a punt. So both defenses coming out pretty strong. They've been giving up a couple of big plays, but outside of that, nothing too crazy. As we're going to see a bounce there. Anita's trying to get a first pin, but that's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. New York back onto the field after throwing the INT. First and 10 coming up here. Pistol formation. Aaron Knight almost got a man off sides. They're going to hand it off. And there goes number 21, Doug Townsend, sitting him down. That's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. Good job there from the Pittsburgh defense. Second and 11 coming up. Going to be a big drop back. Looking for a man. Steps up, and then once again a throwaway. As Aaron Knight not finding anybody right now. It's 3rd and 11. Pittsburgh in a really good spot. Shotgun set again. Gonna pass this one. Looking for a man. Goes middle of the field and gonna be caught. And he's gonna drag number 46 past the first down mark. Angelo Roman. Another catch on the game. 25 yards total up to this point. That's gonna keep the drive alive here for New York. Good fight there. Gonna pass this quickly to the right side and gonna be caught. And there goes Johnny Bravo, the rookie wide receiver, making it happen. 2nd and 2 coming. Second and 2, gonna hand this one off and stuck. And there goes the veteran, Arn Jacobson, coming through with the big tackle, setting up another 3rd down. Third and medium coming up. Shotgun set. Gonna pass it quickly to the right side and caught. And there goes Johnny Bravo beating his man right there. That's going to be another first down play here for New York. They'll cross into Pittsburgh territory. Hitting them with the quick hitter. Didn't look like number 25, Hunter Jackson, had a chance on that one. He was expecting them to go a little bit deeper, but hit him with that quick cut. And there he was, as they're going to try the ground, see if they can get something. And there goes another tackle. This time it's number 55. It's Blake Grant Jr. there with the tackle. Gain of nothing on that play. Second and 10, passing it again. Looking. Protection solid. Gonna be another throwaway forced as Aaron Knight gets swallowed. No diddy. Third and 10 coming up. The Pittsburgh's defense is holding up, giving up a play here and there, but not allowing anything too huge. I think at most they gave up like a 15-yard catch, but so far pretty good. I'll have to say the defense has come to play. Now they just need their offense on the other side to potentially take advantage, but New York's looking for the first, and there's a defensive player right there that's not going to let him through, as that's Big House the third making the tackle. It's going to be 4th and 5 here, and they have the kicker to get this distance, honestly. If they really want to try it, it'll be like a 59-yard field goal. And that is exactly what they're going to try. Party. The only punter in the league with 99 max kick power. He's going to send it through, and it's going to be to the right as well, and we're going to be scoreless still. Pittsburgh's going to start right around midfield. They're going to like that one. A great attempt. No doubt, he had the distance. He could have hit that from probably 62. But the accuracy just a little off, and that is the problem with the accuracy there for the punter. Shotgun set, they're going to send, looks like a offensive lineman playing as a tight end in motion. Going to rumble forward past midfield and going to pick up maybe a yard or so. Going to set up 2nd and 9. And that is going to be the end of quarter number uno. Throw your twos up. We're in the playoffs, good people. Having a good old time. I like to see the people up in here. We're going to keep it moving, though. 2nd and 9. Going to be turning up and throwing this over the head of Anthony Stank. And that's going to be 3rd and 9 coming up. A big third down, trying to take advantage. And that's going to be a false start. Ziggy in the right guard moving a little too early. And that's going to make it 3rd and 14 coming up. That's not going to be helpful. New York, a very underrated secondary with Tommy Guns, Gunny McGuire, Josh Hess, Chance Ravager. Very, very tough to throw against this defense. A lot of teams have struggled throwing against them, as Money Mills is going to settle in the pocket, take off to run and run straight into a sack. And there goes one of the secondary guys right there making the play. And just as quick as they got it, they got to send it right back. Both defenses playing very strong. This is going to be a field position game, as they're going to go ahead and send this one deep, looking for a bounce. It looks a lot more favorable until it rolls slowly but surely past that goal line, and New York caught a break. That guy Clausen says, I don't like that. He said, let us score a little bit. But New York's going to start from the 20 here. Offense has been very hard to come by on either side, but New York's been a little bit more of the consistent one. They've been moving as Preston Dotson's going to get the tackle there. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Aaron Jacobson there to help, but not enough to stop him for the first down play. 1st and 10 coming up. We're going to send John Aldrezi in motion. Haven't said his name all day. We'll see if we'll give it to him. No, it's going to be a handoff, and looks like Wolf Jacobson is going to pick up about 4. Making the handoff here, standing tall in the pocket, and he's feeling himself. He's going to launch it deep in some coverage, and Preston Dotson is not going to let Calvin Nakua get away. He says he's seen that play too many times. He's going to knock that one away, and that's going to make it 3rd and 6 coming up. Both of these secondaries have been playing lights out so far in regards to going for the deep passes. Going to be passing it again, looking for a man, goes right side and caught, and Aldrezi is going to pick the first down up, tackled by Big House to 3rd, and his first catch of his playoff set will be for a gain of 13, right close to midfield. It's going to be 1st and 10. Nope. Got to get that, got to break that pressure down on Aaron Neck if you want him to, you know, mess up a little bit. You give him that much time, you're asking for trouble, as they're going to give it to number 34, and looks like Aaron Jacobson is going to sit his twin down after a gain of 3. Handoff, and there goes the backup, Rashad Watson, coming through with the play. He said, I heard that I'm a bum. That's Aldrezi there in the chat. That's hilarious. You're nowhere near that. One of the best wide receivers in the game today. There's going to be 3rd and medium coming up here for New York. Once again, Pittsburgh with the chance to get off the field. Don't forget, we got the double giveaways coming. Well, the double giveaway after the end of the 3rd quarter. So it's going to be 2 times what the prize is. You know what I'm saying? Going to take off and hit as he throws, and the pass rush does get home. Doesn't force the sack, but the incompletion just as good. They're going to go ahead and get that ball back, and I know this one is 5 yards further than that last attempt, but like I said, he has the leg. I'd assume they'd go for the punt this time, though. Most definitely. Beard on blast. What's happening? He's got the rookie quarterback versus rookie quarterback set, as New York is going to go and give him a pin to rival all pins. That's going to get him at the 4-yard line. Pittsburgh's going to have to start pretty deep in their own territory. Let's see what they could do. The New York Mets playing football. That is pretty close. As we're going to see a handoff cutting up. There goes Ziggy to give him some breathing room down to the 9. 2nd and medium coming up here. 2nd and 5, and they're going to keep it on the ground. Great blocking on the outside. Ziggy's trying to get the first, and he's going to be about a yard shy on that play. He's going to make it 3rd and 1 coming. Third and 1 here. Got a lot of different looks, but they'll go pass for this one. Middle of the field and going to be caught. And there goes Anthony Stank down to the 27. Pittsburgh looking for their first playoff score. That's a good start. After starting from the 4-yard line, they make it to the 27. Got him offside, so a free 5 yards regardless. Pittsburgh will take it. Going to be 1st and medium coming up. First and medium coming up here. Going to be a delayed handoff, but it's true. A yard shy. Going to make it 2nd and 1. Down at the 37. Looks like they're incorporating a little bit more of the ground game here. And they're going to fake it here, looking for a man. Going to launch this to the left side, and Guy Clausen hangs on to it for the first down through contact. Very strong catch there from Guy. 3 catches, 50 yards so far on the evening. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. Look like he caught that one-handed too. Big matchup here. The winner will go to Canada. As we're going to turn up, and is going to be caught. Going to get it to about the 45-yard line or so. There goes KT once again. Anthony Stank making it happen. 2nd and 4 coming. Second and medium here. Gonna pass it, looking for a man. Spins away and spins right into the arms of a Danny Ringer, who's gonna take him back a little bit. It's 3rd and 10. He tried to undercut in between the O-lineman and the defensive player, but went a little bit too high on that one, and the left tackle got beat. Got to get past the 49-yard line to keep the drive alive. Still manageable. They just need a really good play here. Going to go ahead and drop back, throw right side, and going to be almost picked off. And that is how this drive will stall again. As neither defense has given up anything up to this point. Neither team has made it inside the 20 of either of their opponents. Sending this one away is Anita using that leg. Going to get it inside the 15, and a great tackle there to hold them there. Down at the 16-yard line, the special teams doing its job here. One of these offenses got to get it cooking. We still got time though, the second quarter. Still got another 3.5 minutes left on this one. It's been going smooth up to this point. Both defenses though, they've been playing some really good football. As it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Going to be a handoff, and it's going to be a little bit of a crease to get maybe a couple. That's really about it though. 2nd and 7. Going to toss this one in the middle of the field, and it's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Sorry about that. Gonna be 4th and 7 coming up here. And we'll see what happens on this next drive here for Pittsburgh. Neither of the offenses are moving. Sending this one away is Potty using that leg. Got some blockers for him. There goes Preston trying to set one, makes one man miss and gets past the 40. But this is definitely Pittsburgh's chance to try to get something cooking. It's going to be 1st down here. I don't know if it's that they forgot. I just think they can't at the current moment. Both of these defenses have been playing great until that play, and he almost broke free for more yardage with Ziggy. I thought he was going to break away and pick up a lot more, but he'll take 9 as he gets close to midfield. These defenses have been relentless. Another handoff up the middle, cuts around, gonna get a 1st down and a little bit more as we hit the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. They have 2 minutes left in this first half to do something. You think the landscape of this game would have been a little different if Pittsburgh kept their offense on the field on that first drive that was looking very promising. But it's 1st and 10, short drop back, looking to go right side and no one home. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10 coming up here. Short drop back, looking for a man, spinning away from the pressure. Going to throw against the grain. Going to find his tight end. Going to pick up maybe 2. Probably would have been more beneficial to take off the run with that play. I couldn't quite see up the field, but it's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up. And this is a big 3rd down here. I think this is a good chance to at least find a way to get some points. 8 yards is manageable. And they're going to put him in the pistol to see if they can get the job done. They'll fake it, looking to launch his middle of the field, and going to be caught. And Guy Clausen says, "I got you, coach." It's going to be inside the 25. Pittsburgh on the move. Definitely needed that one. Single back set, 1 minute left in the second. Short drop back again. Takes off, throws it to the tight end, breaks the first tackle, gets inside the 20 to the 17. Pittsburgh can hold on to their timeouts for maybe one more play. They still got some time here. They could just go no huddle and keep it pushing, you know what I'm saying? "40 seconds left in the second. Going to be a short drop back again. Quick pitch and going to be caught. And there goes Brett Tavian down to the 4, and they'll call their timeout here. Pittsburgh's in business tonight. The rookie helping out all season long. An underrated guy at wide receiver is actually up there in touchdowns. I don't know if you've been looking at the stats. I haven't completely finished them, but most of the teams are at week 14 and completed. I just got to do the final 3 games that I did on Twitch, as we're going to see a pass again. Gonna take off the run, throws right side and throws it over the head of everybody, making sure they stop the clock, don't burn a timeout. It's gonna be 2nd and goal. They can afford to run the football here. I'm gonna go ahead and send the man in motion and then hand it off and get stuck. Brendan Gaucher says no. Hurry up and finish that. So I would have been done if I had help, so it is what it is. No shade to anybody. Third and goal coming up. Gonna be turning away, 360, no scopes it. It's gonna be caught and he's going backwards, so he'll get a couple yards and that's really about it. If he sat down and caught the football, he might have been able to get the score, but how that ball was cooking, if he stayed there, he might have gave the defensive player a chance to make a play. So kind of the smart move, even though he didn't get the TD. It's going to be 4th and goal. A good attempt for sure, but I didn't like the particular route concept there. Maybe it was because it took a little bit to get the pass off, as Pittsburgh is saying, hey, we're either going to go in scoreless or we're going to take the lead. They're going for it on 4th down now. Going to hand it off to Ziggy, who's going to find the lane, and he's going to get up in there. Pittsburgh says, let me get the first points. We need that. Touchdown, Roughnecks. Gotta trust in your players to get the job done. Kick is gonna be up. Kick is gonna be good. And what would have happened if they went for it on that 1 4th down play that they missed the field goal? Would they be up 14-0 at this point? You never know. But regardless of that, New York is gonna go ahead and get the football back. Can someone remind me who had the ball first? Pretty sure Pittsburgh had the ball first, so I think New York's gonna get the ball back. I'm pretty sure. But we're just getting started tonight. Gameplay. Got that action going on. Sending this one away here. Pittsburgh takes the lead. Going to be a short kick. See what they can do on the return. Preston is going to get a big hit at the end of it, and it's going to be a hold on top of it. They're more than likely going to kneel this one out, take it to the next half, and see what goes down here. It was Ziggy who got the 4-yard carry for a touchdown. Well, 3-yard carry for a touchdown. As that is going to end half number 1, folks. Pittsburgh is up 7-0. A defensive struggle here to start out the playoffs. Our 5th to last game here on Madden 22. 24 is coming. Going to be sweet. Already know the graphics going to be upscaled and everything. I got my sliders and everything, as Preston Dotson almost got ran over, but he was able to bring Watson down. They're going to credit that as a tackle. And I don't know what's up with my man's neck. You see that thyroid? What was that? You see that? What is that? Right by the helmet. You see that? I know y'all see that. I don't know what that is. Did Preston do that? Is that the collarbone? I don't know what that is. But regardless of that, we are back onto the field already. Third quarter starting. Going to look for a man here. Going to launch his left side and going to be incomplete, as Calvin Akua could not hang on as he was trying to turn up the field. Great defense overall there for Pittsburgh. It's going to be 2nd and 10. New York looking to start this drive right. Short drop back here. Gonna pass it again. Gonna look to launch this right side and gonna be caught, making the first man miss and keeps him moving as he's gonna take it past midfield to the 46-yard line. And New York is starting to click a little bit. It's 1st and 10 coming. Spencer Jackson's been getting pretty beat there by the rookie. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here. Arn Jackson lines him up and gets another tackle on his brother. 8 carries, 18 yards there for the cheat code. The Pittsburgh defense has been keying in on Ulf Jacobson, trying to make sure that if they was to lose, it has to be through the passing game. Because that's the last thing Pittsburgh needs, is to let the run game loose. As right now, Arn Jacobson is guarding the receiver in the slot. Can't quite tell who that is. There's going to be a pass here quickly to the left side, and it is going to be caught. Rumbling forward. Preston finishes up the tackle. That's going to make it 1st and 10. Inside the 35, New York goes. Handoff pushing forward, rumbling past the 30 to the 24-yard line, and that's his best carry of the day is Ulf Jacobson picking up 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1. Now New York's offense is starting to click. Short drop back, going to throw this wide open. There goes Aldrezi, who's going to get hit there by Preston. Not allowing too much after that catch. It's going to be 1st and 10. New York checks into the red zone for the first time. I think it's some of the plays. Those outside linebackers, you know, sometimes they're on the play. Sometimes they're not. It's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Maybe just need another adjustment. That's something that needs to be worked on for sure. Going in as that should have been picked off, but the bot player couldn't hang on. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Single back set. Gonna be a drop back here, looking for a man. Gonna go middle of the field and caught, 1st down play. Rumbling to the 2, make that the 3-yard line. There's gonna be 1st and goal coming up here. New York trying to tie this ball game up. The defense starting to get worn down here. The slide is open. Will they throw this way? No, he won't. Until later, and knocked out. There goes Arn Jacobson punching that one out. What a great hit by a great linebacker. 2nd and goal. Boy, starting to crack a little bit. But we good though. 2nd and goal coming. Gonna pass it again, looking for a man. Gonna go left side with it, and it's gonna be caught. Another big hit, but it doesn't matter. Touchdown, Mafia. Extra point away from tying this one up. Kick is going to be up and good. A 10-play, 74-yard drive, cash out, 3.5 minutes burnt. And Pittsburgh's coming back onto the field. We're back in the new ball game, folks. So that's 2 straight drives there where the team scored a touchdown starting from the end of the second quarter. Well, technically 2 out of 3 because New York had a drive. It was a kneel down. So starting to pick up a little bit. Pittsburgh coming back. It says stop sucking Blake. 8.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Pittsburgh coming back onto the field. Let's get into it. And that's going to be booted away out of the end zone. Pittsburgh starting at the 25. Let's see what they can do. Passing this right side and misses his mark, had him open. Money Mills should have got him there. 2nd and 10. Hand off, pushing forward, cutting around a juke move, gets him through 2 defenders and past the 30. Look at Ziggy go. Nice play there. 61 yards on the ground so far. It's going to be 3rd and 2. I thought he was dead to rights, but he got real skinny. Got past those 2 defenders. And it's plays like that that can win you games. You stack them up. The 3rd and 2 coming. Faking the handoff. Protection is solid, and he's going to go deep with it. Left side and a dot. And it's going to be Brett Tavian again inside the 40. Pittsburgh's offense is picking it up too. What a pass there from Mr. ATM. Going to send a man in motion. And then hand it off, pushing forward, finding a little bit of a crease, getting closer to 35. The bot player getting a couple yards here in the playoffs, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. Making a handoff here. Blocking is solid. Going to throw it short. There goes Ziggy inside the 35. It's going to set up a 3rd down play. 3rd and medium. Passing it again, looking, goes right side with it and caught. And there goes KK33 inside the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh trying to pick it up a little bit down at the 24. Good move on a great linebacker. C.A. Jr. had no chance on stopping that play. Isolation football, you love to see it. It's all about matchups at the end of the day. As he's going to send a man in motion, then hand it off, cutting through, gets inside the 20 to the 18. Ziggy is fighting hard for these yards. He's picking up 6 on that one. 2nd and 4 coming, passing it again, looking middle field and caught. Turn it up, and there goes Stank down to the 2. A gain of 16 gets Pittsburgh back in motion. 4.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Ziggy in the backfield again. Guy Clausen there at the bottom of your screen. And they're going to pass it, looking for a man left side with it, and that is what we like to call a drop. 2nd and goal, that's a touchdown off the board. Honestly, couldn't have done that play any better. Execution off. Will they stick to the pass? That's the question. Yes, they will. Looking to go right side this time, and Guy Clausen shows KT how it's done. I got to get mines, and we got to get ours. That's what you call making the play. Pittsburgh on top again with another touchdown here in the 3rd. Kick is going to be up, and it will be good. And it's going to be 14-7. We got ourselves a good game in the playoffs. That's why we played the games, you know? Never know what's going to happen until it happens. And we have ourselves 4 minutes left in the 3rd. Got ourselves a real good ball game here. Shout out to all of our affiliates, the Gold Standard Basketball League. We got the ECFL, the League College Football League, and we also have Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim. So if you want to play basketball, collegiate football, or hockey in that respective order, you can go to either one of those leagues there. They're doing their thing. I believe the ECFL is getting close to starting their season. I know that my defense tackle's been getting some hits, and if there's anybody from the ECFL, just know that Moses Weeks will be getting some TP. I mean, some elite coin. So I'm planning on getting some in the future. So you're going to get somebody this time around. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go ahead and see the return, taking the pass to 25-yard line, trying to spin move, but the defense wasn't too fooled there. Going to get to the 26. It's going to be 1st and 10. New York looking to tie it up. Going to be starting the Anchorage and Dallas game around 7:45-ish. Going to head to the store after this game, pick up a couple things, and we're going to see a fake of the handoff. Rhino Dobbins trying to swat it, but it did force the incompletion. 50% so far in the day here for Aaron Knight, 12 for 24. It's going to be 2nd down coming. Had a lot of throwaways in this ball game so far. He's going to need to turn it up if they want to move to the next round. Passing it here, goes right side. Going to be caught. There goes Roman. Tackled by Hunter Jackson and Preston Dotson. It's going to be another 3rd down situation. 4 catches, 43 yards there for New York. Stretching it right side, cutting around, and he's going to be stopped short by a yard. And I'm expecting a punt. Pittsburgh's defense on another level tonight. It's the right thing to do in this situation. Got to play the field position. Got to trust in your defense to give your offense another chance. As Potty's looking for a pin, looking to drop it in the bucket, but the bucket was about 5 yards closer to where it was. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Pittsburgh back onto the field. New York's offense is struggling so far tonight. They've had one drive where they've been able to punch it in for a touchdown. They missed the field goal, as did Pittsburgh. So They both had their fair shares of struggles up to this point, as they're going to go ahead and fake this handoff. Going to throw it short. Going to be caught by the claw. Going to pick up maybe 2 on the play. They're going to say 1.5. 2nd and 9 coming up. 7 catches, 71 yards, and a TD there for Guy Clausen. Going to be passing this one and had to throw that one away. Nothing doing. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Yeah, this field goal was pretty close. Single back set here. 2 minutes left in the 3rd. They need the first. Looking for a man spinning away, running out of room, and gonna be fumbled, recovered by Pittsburgh, and they just saved face. They're gonna have to punt it deep, but could have been worse than what the reality could have been. Pittsburgh's gonna have to punt for their own end zone, but they'll rather do that. They'll rather do that than give up a touchdown on a fumble. Offensive line, Johnny on the spot there, as they're gonna go ahead and send this one away. Not the greatest of legs there from Anita, but it's gonna be a juke move, and New York's gonna start within their own 50. The defense helping out. Now the offense needs to reciprocate. First and 10 again. Gonna be a handoff here. Gonna get tripped up by the O-lineman. Preston was chasing. I don't know if y'all was looking at those dreads. They're flying. And once again, the run game just hasn't been very pretty here for New York. Both of these teams earned the right to make the playoffs, as we're going to see a handoff here, and Arn Jacobson says no to that. 3rd and 9 coming up. He said, Greg Jennings put the team on my back though. Haven't said Aldrezi a lot. Same thing for Calvin Nakul. They haven't really been doing too much this game. They're looking to change that here. 3rd and 9 coming up. Going to be passing it, goes right side with it. He has enough room to get the first, and he will get it. Pittsburgh played very far back, and they gave up the first. And that's going to make it to the end of the 4th. Throw your 4s in the chat, big homies, as I'll go ahead and get the giveaway going after this. Shout out to Dubby and Paladin, as we're going to see him take off to run, and the big man's going to take him down. It's going to be Darnell Pope for the sack. 2nd and 23 coming. That's a great response after giving up a first down play. But New York needs to get it right. They need to get past what I believe is the 26-yard line to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man again, goes middle of the field, and they're probably going to get about 6. That's really about it. House isn't normally like on the outside. Could be a slot that you're looking at, but they do move them around, so kind of weird. Going to be looking 3rd and 17 coming up. Looking left side, it's going to be caught by Aldrezi, getting close to the original line of scrimmage, but it will put them in field goal range. If they can try it from here, it'll be around 52 yards. Actually, more than that. It's going to be like 54 yards. Field goal can help. But it's another long field goal here for Potty Potty. He tried a 57-yarder, couldn't hit it. This one's a little bit closer. Kick is up. and it's going to be good. And New York's going to cash out from distance. A 4-point ball game in favor of Pittsburgh. So we can go ahead and get into the giveaway. Like I said, it's going to be doubles all the way throughout the playoffs. So thanks again for everybody stopping by, showing love. But we got to see what the prize is. You know what I'm saying? Looks like it's going to be 5 TPE. So that's going to make it 10 TPE in this one. 11 entries to start out. And we're going to go ahead and hit the draw button. It's going to go as soon as I want to go. There you go. It's going to go to Mr. Blake. So Blake Grant Jr. is going to get one. He's going to get that TPE going into next season, obviously, because you can't update anymore. So good job there. But Pittsburgh's back onto the field. A 4-point ball game in their favor. They're in the driver's seat. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Going to look for a man. They're going to hand it off. Not a lot of blocking there. That's not going to help him out. That's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. One thing we can say about these two teams, their defenses are very fun to watch. I like what I'm seeing from them both. They haven't been allowing too much all game long. Defensive slugfest to start this one out. 2nd and 11 coming, passing it again, looking for a man, goes right side with it, gonna be caught. First down. Sorry, not first down. Shy of the first down. It's gonna be 3rd and 2 coming up. Going with the heavy set. Man said just need 2 yards to give it to the fullback, who's gonna get stuffed. They only get 1.5, and that's the 2nd time they tried that play. They got the exact same result, and New York's getting the football back. That middle offensive lineman just could not hang on for just 1 more second. I think they would have got that first down, but not to be. Pittsburgh's gonna have to punt it away, and Anita's gonna have to punt it. Sending this one inside the 15 is going to be returned again, using that speed to run past the 20. And it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. One of these teams has to go. New York says, we're not going to be that team. If it's a quick 3 and out, I say New York should punt it. If not, I say go for it. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man again. Going to go middle of the field and caught. Turn it up, getting past the 30 and rumbling forward. They're going to give him the first on that play. It was 46. I think that's a bot. But like I said, that is all dependent on where the players are placed in the depth chart and stuff like that. So that's something that that white guy is going to have to, stay keen on going into next season. So it's going to be passing it, going left side, going to be caught, rumbling close to midfield, and it's going to be 1st and 10. There goes Roman. Pretty sure that's a bot, number 46. Gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna look to launch this middle of the field. Gonna be incomplete. And Preston Dotson says no to that play. He likes him some Aldrezi, but not that much. 2nd and 10. That might be on the playbook then, because sometimes the playbooks don't put the left outside linebacker on the field, depending on the formation and stuff. So I'm pretty sure you're on ready to go. So think that's playbook dependent. Looking for a man again. Gonna go ahead and launch this deep to the left side. In some coverage, almost picked off twice. And Angel Flugel and Preston Dotson right there to make the play. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. Third and 10 coming. Going to be looking for a man. Going to launch this middle of the field and caught first down play. And Big House got beat on that one. That'll put him inside the 40 to the 36. First and 10 coming up here. New York trying to turn up, looking for a man. Steps to his right, looking to take off to run. Then goes right side and going to be almost picked off. Preston almost had it. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And New York needs a touchdown, not a field goal, even though a field goal could help, technically. As we're going to see a fake of the handoff, getting chased down, getting closed in, and throws it away, forcing a 3rd down and 10 situation. Big 3rd down here. Going to pass it again, looking for a man. Turn it up, and it's going to be a fumble the other way, and it's going to be recovered. Austin Wheeler with the recovery. The defense stands tall, getting the turnover. What a play there from the pass rush, making it happen. It's going to be turning up, getting past the 45 to the 43. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Second down coming up. Going to be handing this one off, pushing forward and rumbling to about the 41. It's going to be 3rd and 5 coming. Pistol formation coming up here. Gonna be faking the handoff, and the pass rush is getting home the other way, and it's gonna be sacked. And the New York defense is gonna get the ball back. We shall see how far the punt goes. We got the forced fumble, not sure. It was one of the edges. It was either Rhino Dobbins or Doug Townsend, but we'll see at the end of the game, as it's 4.5 minutes left. And we're gonna see the punt. There goes Anita sending this one to the left side, looking for a bounce, but not the right bounce. That's going into the end zone, and New York starting from the 20. But yes, got to be mindful of the players on the field as well, and where you place them in the depth chart for sure. First and 10 here. And that's going to be a false start there from the right tackle. That's going to back him up to the 15. Pittsburgh is going to like that. New York, not so much. 4:20 on the clock. Passing it here, looking for a man, launching this middle field and caught, getting all those yards back, and then some is Aldrezi. Gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. And I would say this is definitely 4th down territory. Yeah, if you play quarterback, it's very easy. Yes, most definitely. Easy to have a spot, but pretty easy to keep if you don't take care of yourself. It's going to be spinning around a little bit, taking off to run, and just throws this one away. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10 here. Going to be looking for a man. Launching this somewhere. Taking off to run. And once again, a throwaway. The pass rush, not necessarily getting the sack on every play, but we've seen a few throwaways here by Aaron Knight. He's not trying to throw it into coverage, especially this late in the game. He's trying his best to keep himself composed. 3rd down coming. My opinion, if you're here, gotta punt it away too. If you don't get the first, it'll be kind of tough. You do have your timeouts, you gotta use them, but he's gonna launch a left side, and Calvin Akua, who we haven't said all day for the most part, he's gonna make the catch, but he's halfway from his mark. And now New York is gonna have to punt it right back to Pittsburgh, who's looking to burn this clock and take it to next week, or the next game tomorrow, I should say. No, is it tomorrow? No. Whoever wins this game will play on Thursday against Toronto. Sending this one away. And looking for a bounce here, but once again, not a lot of pinning here tonight, here from the punters. Got to give credit to these defenses, though. They've been playing a very fun game defensively. Preston Dotson trying to get to the next round. Handoff, pushing forwards, breaking free, juking, and getting to about the 27-yard line. 3 minutes, 17 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And it's going to be about 2nd and 3. New York not calling the timeouts quite yet. Ziggy is in the backfield. New York looking to make the play to rival all plays. Pittsburgh is going to hand it off, trying to find a crease, rumbles to about the 29, and Pittsburgh is going to be shy of the 1st down mark. New York is going to call their first timeout here. And if they could get another one of those sneaky tackles to hold them away from a 1st down, New York will be back in business. New York still with the chance regardless, because they have the 2-minute warning and another timeout. But it's going to be a little bit difficult going forward. They fake this handoff, looking for a man. Turn it up and going to run out of time, and there goes Brendan. Go, go, go. Shea. New York's defense makes another play. And the one time they didn't run the football, New York was ready for it. And they're going to get Pittsburgh off of the field again. Yeah, by the time he got open, the pass rush was in his face. Seeing that, he's going to be passing this one here, or sending this one away to about the 25-yard line and looking for a return, a juke move, and dragging a man past the 40. A field goal is not going to cut it. If New York wants to be getting the W here tonight, Aaron Knight is going to have to put his best foot forward. And the Pittsburgh defense once again playing themselves a stellar game up to this point. They're looking for one more drive to close this one. One more defensive stop. 4 down territory here for New York, passing it to start this drive. Looking middle of the field and caught. Easy 1st down play coming. The brother got beat on this one. Ulf Jacobson inside the 45, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Can New York get it done? Will Pittsburgh win their first ever playoff game? This is what the playoffs is all about. If you liking what you see, and go ahead and throw your favorite emoji in the chat, just because it's 1st and 10. Looking for a pass again. Protection is solid. Going left side with it and caught. First down play down to the 25. And it's going to be first down here for New York. They're 25 yards away from doing the unthinkable. And that protection was perfect. These will be the last few times we see Madden 24. So hopefully we could do something great, as we're going to see a fake of the handoff here. He's going to be standing by himself, throws middle of the field, and going to be caught. And New York's inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 3 straight passes to the middle. It's been working out, and New York's going to get real close here, folks. Aaron, like I said, you need to put your best foot forward. These last 3 plays have been immaculate. I'm not going to lie to you, as that is going to be a penalty there by New York to back them up 5. So that's definitely going to aid in Pittsburgh's chances. Who won the drawing? It was Blake Grant. Doing his thing. He's going to get 10 TPE. Shotgun set, the middle of the field is butt naked open. Will they target it though? That's the question. Yes, they will. Turn it up. There's Aldrezi, who's rumbling forward, and he's going to get down at the 2. Didn't even look like he hit the ground, to be honest, but it's going to be 2nd and goal coming up. Well, Pittsburgh is trying not to give this game up here. 45 seconds left. New York with 1 timeout. They're going to go ahead and pass it. They send a blitz, and they're going to get home. It's going to be the veteran, Arn Jacobson, getting back there. It's 3rd and goal coming up. The perfectly side blitz to the left side gets home. Arn Jacobson with that speed. That's game planning at its finest right there. 3rd and goal coming. Pistol formation. New York still has a timeout. 2 plays left in the bag, and they're going to try the ground just because, and Pittsburgh's going to be right back there to meet them. There goes the tackle right there, and I guess it's all going to come down to 1 play, huh? Perfect way to start out the playoffs. I'm not mad at it. I'm hyped for it. Who's going to get the W? That's the question. 4th and goal here. 12 seconds on the clock. Who's gonna get the play? Either New York goes to their first ever conference championship, or Pittsburgh wins their first ever playoff game. Shotgun set here for Aaron Nike, launching end zone, and gonna be deflected. The Pittsburgh defense stands tall, and Pittsburgh's gonna take a trip to Canada. What a play on defense. And Aaron Nike is going home with the crew. That is crazy. Pittsburgh in a running formation here, not the kneeling. I don't know why, but I guess they want to give Ziggy another chance to get some yards here. New York can't do nothing to stop it. And that is going to be GG's in the chat, folks. New York's coach, not a fan of that one. And I know a lot of New York fans are not very happy about that one, but that is going to be game over. Final score is 14-10. Pittsburgh gets their first playoff win in their first try. And what was a very fun game to watch. Defense was loaded all the way through. As we're going to go ahead and check into the stats to close out the game here. 25 for 44, 297, 1 TD, 1 interception there for Aaron Nike. Money Mills, 18 for 28, 188, 1 TD, no interceptions. Not a lot of big catches here. Looks like the longest is 38 yards there for Money Mills. Rushing wise, Gabriel Zagler, 85 yards in his first game in the playoffs, 19 carries out of it, and 1 touchdown. Ulf Jacobson, 12 for 30, a slow ball game there. And I think this is one of the reasons why you see me kind of clamoring a little bit about Jacobson, is like he's good, but sometimes he's had games like this where he's just a no-show. Unfortunate there for him, as we're going to see the rest of the stats here. Rashad Watson, 3 for -1. And you can just see right there the Pittsburgh defense coming alive just off of those alone. And Aaron Knight there, 1 for -1 there. Longest carry was 13 yards there by Gabe, doing his thing. Receiving wise, we'll start with New York. Angelo Roman, 7 for 84. John Eldrezi, 6 for 70. Johnny Bravo, 5 for 82. Ulf Jacobson, 3 for 30. Calvin Nakua, 2 for 18. Rashad Watson, 2 for 13 and a TD. Looks like 3 drops total. Nakua had 2, Roman had 1, and the longest catch went to Johnny Bravo there for a 28-yarder. On the other side, the leading catcher will be Guy Clausen, 7 for 71 and a TD. Anthony Stank, 4 for 44. Brett Tavian, 3 for 52. Keenan Kurt, 3 for 18. Gabriel Zagler, 1 for 3. Drop passes, you see right there, only 1 there by Stank. And Guy Clausen had the catch to remember, a 38-yarder in the beginning of the game. That was pretty nice. Not going to lie to you. Here comes the tacklers here. Arn Jacobson, he had a sack to help close the game for sure. Great job there. Arn Jackson with 12 tackles. Big House the third with 9. Preston Dotson there with 7. Tamaris Green gets 6. Angel Flugel and Hunter Jackson get 5. Doug Townsend and Mother Dunn get 4. Darnell Pope gets 3. Blake Grant Jr. gets 2. Rhino Dobbins gets 2. Austin Wheeler and Keenan Kirk gets 1. Doug Townsend, 2 tackles for loss. Blake Grant Jr., Aaron Jacobson, and Big House III get 1. Sack-wise, there was 3 total. BGJ, Arn, and Darnell each get 1 apiece. Mother Dunn with the interception there in the first quarter. Good job there. Preston Dotson with 3 pass deflections. Honestly, should have had 2 interceptions, dropped them, but a great job nonetheless from the vet. Flugel, Jackson, and Big House III each getting 1. Blake Grant Jr. forced a fumble, so I guess he left for no reason. He had one of the better stat lines all game long. He had 2 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, a sack. He got a pass. No, he didn't have a pass deflection. No, he did have a pass deflection, but he did have a forced fumble. I mean, I don't know what else you wanted to do, but Austin Wheeler recovered it on the other side for 3 yards, and no other stats here. Going to be looking a little bit further. Javad Storm, 11 tackles there, doing his thing in his final game here in Madden 22. C.A. Jr. I've been doing some test runs. Watch out for 53 next season. He's going to be ridiculous. But he had 9 tackles tonight. Tommy Guns with 7. Buster Mack and Josh Hess get 6. Gunny McGuire and Danny Ringer get 5. Rye Hoglaw and Buster McNutt get 4. Brendan Gaucher going to end the game with 3, along with Grady Wilson. Dexter Jackson in what I believe is his final game. I don't have to double check that for sure in the retirements, but if that is his final game, a beautiful career at the linebacker position. Make sure you show some love to a big homie up in the chat. Chance Ravager, Ricardo Lopez, Andy Newsom, Calvin Nakua, and Tom Creed Jr. all getting 1 tackle. Ricardo Lopez, Brendan Gaucher, Danny Ringer, C.A. Jr., and Javad Storm each with 1 tackle for loss. Looks like 5 sacks total there for New York. Danny Ringer had 2 of them. Lopez, Gaucher, and McGuire each had 1. No interceptions on the day. 3 pass deflections. Looks like Lopez, Ringer, and McNutt each had 1. Ricardo Lopez forced a fumble, but could not recover it, and that was a big play too. Even though, did they score off of that? What happened on that drive? Did they just get a field goal? Yeah, they just got a field goal. Pretty sure. So that was a big turn of events there. The defense came through strongly here for Pitt. As we're going to see the rest of the stats here, we're going to go to the special teams. Potty did miss 1 field goal. So technically, if everything played out the same, they could have kicked the field goal to win the game. So that long one was really hurtful there. But looks like 4 total points there for Party. And Anita also missed a field goal, so maybe if that was like the match right there, maybe if Anita knocked that easy one, would have been a little bit tougher. But that is what it is. 2 points there for Anita. Punting wise, Anita averaged almost 53 on 7 punts. Party averaged 56.5 on 4 punts. Great job there. Kick return wise, Anthony Stank 1 for 24. Rashad Watson 2 for 44 on kick returns. Punt return wise, Gabriel Zagler 1 for 17. Rashad Watson averaged 8.5 on 4 punt returns. As we check into the scoring summary, the first quarter was defensive filled, and then it started to turn up at the later portion of the second, as Ziggy is going to punch it in from 3 yards in. Going into the third quarter, Rashad Watson got a reception there out the backfield, getting 3 yards for the score. Then Guy Clausen 4 minutes later said, hey, we got to get that back. You know what I'm saying? And New York had a field goal to make it 14-10. That was early in the fourth quarter, but just could not get their offense rolling like they need to. As we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. We still have one more game left to do. And it's going to be Anchorage at Dallas. That'll be it for tonight. We're going to go ahead and get that rolling within the next 20 minutes or so. That's the plan. Got to go ahead and head to the store real quick, get a couple things, and then we could go ahead and get into this action. Western Conference wild card coming soon. We'll see you then back on Twitch.